Hi friends, it's Cindy Lewis, your Norwex Independent Consultant. I'm starting on my 5th year in a few months and telling you all there is to know about this company and the way we clean with just water. What I want to talk to you today about is our product. It's called the Safe Haven 5 set. And I'm going to run through each of the 5 products, and they are the ones that we recommend that you start with. If you don't know where to start, look at the Safe Haven package. If you buy it all together, you'll save money instead of buying it separately. So our goal in Norwex is to improve the quality of life by radically reducing chemicals in our homes. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So first of all, I'm going to take my permanent marker here. It says on there permanent marker. And I'm going to take this tile and make some marks on it, and then we'll give that some time to dry, and then I'll show you how Norwex can remove even permanent marker off furniture, floors, walls, you name it, with our cleaning paste. But first we want to get started with this EnviroCloth. The EnviroCloth is the main cloth in our line. For everything. It's not the environmental cloth, it is the EnviroCloth. It started in Norway, is where this man with a crazy long name that I can't even begin to pronounce decided he wanted to make a cloth to get the bugs off his car, something to that effect, and it just snowballed from there. So we are a global company, and it all started in Norway. So sometimes we're referred to as the Norwegian cloth. That would be just our main cloth, but it's the EnviroCloth. And just remember E for everything, because you can use this for everything. You don't want to do dishes with it, but you can clean anything with it. And my golden rule is, if you're wondering how do I get that stain out of the carpet, wet your Enviro. Try that first. Always try that before you try anything else, because I guarantee you, you're not going to have to buy cleaners for things that you used to, because this little cloth, the way it's made, has been put to the test, and it wins most of the time. But we do have our special cleaners that we can use if it doesn't. Just an addition. Okay, this is the EnviroCloth, the size of it, and it's got the backlock in it, which is silver. It's embedded in here. Think of like cream added to coffee. You're not going to see it, you're not going to feel it, and it's not going to melt. But don't try to see if it does, because this does not belong in the microwave. So every cloth we have has a tag that tells you exactly what it is, has the name Enviro right here. But I've wet this cloth and got it all wet here, and then how to clean with it, you're going to just fold it in a square like this. So then you're going to go tackle your mirrors and your doors, and shine your faucets with the cloth that I'm going to get to next. But with the EnviroCloth, I just wanted to take a second here, and I don't know how well you can see the dirt and stuff on here, if it's going to even work with this little camera. But I'm going to spray some butter on here, and normally if you take a paper towel, what's going to happen with that butter? It's just going to ew. You know, it's going to kind of stay on the paper towel, and you have to keep folding the paper towel, getting another paper towel. so forth. You'll find with Norwex products that there is not all that mess with it. So what I'm going to do is clean the mirror. So we're going to clean it here with Norwex. It's going to wipe right onto this cloth. And we have learned that the Norwex cloth will pick up. You see where it's picked it up? Into there. And so we got all cleaned off of there. The next thing we're going to do, and you don't want to ever bunch your cloths up like this and go over it, because there's cracks and stuff. So, you know, where it's not going to go over it. So if you get too comfortable and grab it and bunch it, it's really not recommended. And it's kind of a no-brainer. So if it's going to remove something, it's got to touch it first. So we're going to fold this up, and then the window cloth, it's called the window cloth. It's upside down maybe, but all right. So we're just going to take it and clean it. Are you starting to see? Whoa, yeah. Starting to see that sparkle? Okay, we're just going to get all that where we wiped, and it's perfectly shiny. Nothing's left. It was easy peasy. So back to this window cloth. It's the same thing, but it's thinner, but it's the same type of microfiber, silver. It's self-cleaning. So you're going to use this one dry though. The Enviro wet and the Shine cloth dry. So you're going to go with these two cloths around your whole house and clean everything. Go down, do your light switch little thingies with plates or whatever. You can do your railings. You can even do your counters, your chairs, your just everything that you need to wipe clean. So kids' high chairs, that's another good one. Then you can use this on your faucets, and I just go over my sink too with it. And after I've wiped everything down, it takes me about 3 minutes to go from the mirror to the sink to the vanity, and then I take this all over and the faucets and such, and less than 5 minutes, it's all clean. It's done. You're done. And the way we take care of our cloths is that every time we're done cleaning for the day or the session, we just run this under hot water, and we just put it like this, scrub it against each other to release it, because everything's gotten down into that. Think of it as a magnet. It's going to get everything into the cloth, and we want to get it out, and it will come out with the warm water. And then we're going to hang it up to dry like this. We're not going to hang a bunch of them together where they overlap and touch each other, but just get some command hooks, or I have an over-the-door hanger with a bunch of hooks there, and I just put all my Norwex on there. After it's dry, that's where I keep it, but I just take a hanger sometimes and just hang it on a hanger in the laundry room just to let it dry by itself. And then it's ready to go the next day. You don't have to put it in the laundry, and you just clean it out. And I'll talk to you more about what you do with the laundry detergent with them and how you take care of them. Okay, so that's the window cloth and the Enviro. Sometimes they're called the Bert and Ernie, so that name came from a long time ago. Next we have the dust mitt, and the thing about the dust mitt, it's microfiber too, and it also picks up and holds the dust. The main thing you want to remember, it'll fit nicely on your hand, just the right size, and you want to make some electricity here, static electricity, so that it'll pick it up. Just swoop into it when you go to dust the bedroom furniture or dust the blinds. You can get in there and dust those. You can let's see, dust. You can dust your screens. Open your window, start dusting your screens. You can get this wet if you want. If you don't feel like it's picking up like you'd like, then just spritz it a little. You probably have too much, it's probably just too dry in your room. So spritz it and get a little bit wet. But if you're going to do those dirty screens or something just filthy dirty, you're going to want to get it wet. So that's our dusting mitt. Sometimes people say, well, can't we dust with EnviroCloth? I just want you to know that Norwex has a reason for every product they make. That it's individualized for that certain thing. Yeah, you can dust with it, but you're not going to get the results that you will get with the dust mitt. And the thing that fascinated me the most, and I'll never forget, that I dusted the first time when I got my mitt, and I just kept, there was no dust. There's no dust coming back. Told my husband, look at this. There's no dust. It was like 6 weeks before I saw any dust. It puts down a barrier between the dust and the surface. So that's something that's really cool. And some of this stuff's like magic, and you can't really explain it, but okay. Next in the package, we get this wonderful Ultra Power Plus laundry detergent. I won't go into detail about it. I'm going to wrap this up here in a minute, but this laundry detergent is all natural ingredients, all the things that you that are in other brands that we find. They're full of fillers. This has no fillers. And the reason why you pay, I don't know how much the Tide is now, but most of it's filler. It's just junk in there. It's fillers to make the fragrance, fillers to whiten it, fillers. It's nothing like that with ours. And so with that said, I only use a half a teaspoon, 1/2 to a teaspoon, depending on what load I'm doing, of this. So this lasts us for 6 months. It's $24.99. I haven't seen it go up in price since I started, so it's very economical. People think, oh, it's going to be expensive, but it's not. The Enviro cloth, the microfiber cloths, they're all an investment because they have the silver that cleans itself. Just like the masks, they have the silver. It cleans themselves when you put the hot water and rinse them. It's good for the next day. So that's where your investment and your money, but it's certainly not this. If you can get by with this for, even with a large family, for a couple of 3 months, 2 or 3 months, that's not a bad price to pay. The other thing I do with this is that I put 1 part laundry detergent and the rest 7 parts water. And this is my all-purpose cleaner that I use all the time, and it gives a wonderful shine. It cleans everything. You guys will be amazed to see the before and after pictures of some of the things this laundry detergent can do. It's pretty fantastic. So I highly recommend, if you don't get this set, to get the laundry detergent. And if you want samples, let me know. I can mail them out if you want to try it first, if it's going to work for you. All right, last but not least, the good old cleaning paste. This is a very popular product. People, when you say, what's your favorite Norwex, a lot of times the cleaning paste is out of this world. So what I'm going to do is, as you see, it's like a pancake form. That's hard. So actually, I'm not going to use the new one. I'm going to use my old one that I use around the house here, so I don't wreck that one. Okay, so what you're going to do is just go in here with your wet Enviro, and you're going to get some paste on there. Just twirl it around like this. Then you're going to Just go, if it's whatever it is that if you got scuff marks on the door, it'll get it out. If you've got the dogs have been jumping on the door and it looks gross and dirty, it'll get it out. Somebody colors on the wall, it'll get it out. So no need for unhappy kids anymore when you find one of those messes, because you'll get it taken care of. So we'll go back here to this and I'll show you how. It's going to take this permanent marker. This is just like your surface, or like your flooring and different things that you can see that it's all gone down here. And you want to make sure you get it wet. Like, if anything, you'll need to get, the harder the job is. I mean, permanent marker's not that easy to get off with anything, but look at it go there. Put some more paste on there, and it's going to town on it all. So, yeah, it'll get it off. It's pretty amazing. So, with that said, that finishes up the demos. Just a few things. Let's see. On the cleaning paste, I do have some samples of those, and there's a lot of before and after pictures. If you're not in my Totally Awesome cleaning group, you'll need to be sure to go in there and see all the things that I do. I have discounts. I can give you discounts on some of the products, and I have games and prizes. That means free stuff. So that's pretty cool. I'm looking around to see what, and if I don't forget anything, but when you go to, you can use these. I don't know, it just depends on how long. I usually use my cloths, rinse them out, hang them up. Gosh, maybe it just depends what you clean, actually. But you will want to launder them, like my towels that I use. I do those like every 2 weeks, but you just want to put them all in the laundry to wash them all. I just put all my Norwex together about every 2 or 3 weeks and wash it in this UPP Ultra Power Plus detergent, and no bleach and no fabric softener. You can put it in the dryer. I recommend the dryer. No bounce or downy or dryer sheets, but the dryer balls work fantastic. They get your clothes dry faster. The balls move it around the laundry, the clothes, and so it gets clean or gets dry much quicker than if you just put a bounce sheet on top and then it just stays there and they all roll together. So that's pretty much the end of my demo, and I would recommend thinking about this if you're thinking about getting Norwex, because this is gonna change your life. It's gonna help you save money. You're not gonna go to the store and get all those products. They make great gifts for weddings and birthdays and kids off to college and all sorts of things. So if you have any questions, just be sure to let me know. Thanks, everybody.